Chapter 7: Fear and Greed. Fear can destroy any chance a trader has to ever become consistently profitable. All traders, beginner or veteran, will face fear in one way or another when they are trading. It is a perfectly normal part of the journey to become a profitable trader. The difference between the winners and the losers is that the winners learn to either control or overcome their fears. The losers let their fears control them and eventually give up. There are many forms of fear in trading. In this chapter, I will discuss the three most common examples and I will show you how to address them. So let's take a look at these three forms of fear. Fear of trading. This is one of the most common forms of fear that strikes new traders. Fear of trading usually forms after a trader suffers a severe loss or a long losing streak. I experienced it firsthand when I was a new trader. Fear of trading can be devastating and it ends many trading careers prematurely. When you enter a trade, you want to enter with confidence, not with fear. Let's take a look at how you can overcome fear of trading. Plan your trade. Fear of entering trades boils down to one thing: fear of the unknown. It's a natural human reaction in the face of uncertainty. You want to enter a trade, but then you start to question yourself. What if the trade goes against me? Or what if my analysis is wrong? A proper trading plan lays out clear guidelines for you to follow so you know how you need to react to any situation. So for example, if you enter a trade and your trade goes against you, your plan should tell you what you must do. Many people trading without a plan won't know where to exit or if they should at all, and panic usually takes over. Without a proper plan, it is hard to be confident about entering a trade because you have no plan of action. Knowing before you enter a trade that you have a plan in place to deal with any eventuality makes it a lot easier to enter the trade and it builds your confidence. This is true with most things in life. Being prepared will make you more confident than being unprepared. So be sure to follow chapter 6 of this course and write yourself a good trading plan. The fact is that in Forex, you will lose trades. It is part of trading. I know the statistics behind my performance, and I always check to make sure that my performance is within the allowable margin. Use the calculators provided to help you define the acceptable level that your strategy is capable of producing. You will not win every trade, so being afraid to enter a trade for fear of losing is just not justified. You need to accept that losses are part of trading. New traders think that a trader's goal is to never lose. In reality, a trader's goal is simply to win more money than they lose over a long period of time. Fear of not trading. This is not as common, but it is possibly more destructive than fear of trading. Many traders have an irrational urge to enter the market because they feel the need to be in the market. They think to themselves, a trader's job is to trade, so I have to take a trade today. I know this because I used to think like this when I first started out. I would trade just because I thought I needed to be in the market. That was until my mentor taught me otherwise. Fear of not trading leads to overtrading, and inevitably with overtrading comes bad trades. When it comes to overtrading, nothing is more dangerous to a new trader. If you are afraid to enter a trade, you won't be losing money. However, if you fall into the overtrading trap, you will eventually fall into a downward spiral. You will lose all of your money in your trading account. So let's take a look at how you can overcome fear of not trading. Plan your trade. Yes, again, the first point is to plan your trade. As you already know, a trading plan gives you trading structure. And if you need to stop yourself from overtrading, structure is vital. One of the specific parts of your trading plan that helps with overtrading is the signal that must be met before a setup is tradable using your particular strategy. You need to be very selective and consistent with your decision to take a trade setup. Do not allow yourself to take trade setups that do not meet all of your entry signals. In Chapter 6, we have discussed the importance of a trading journal. Keeping a journal of all your trades is a highly effective way to combat overtrading. By regularly reviewing your journal, you can see if your trades did in fact show all the signals required, or was it just your fear of missing out that is making you trade. Closing your chart. One of the easiest ways to get sucked into taking just one more trade is by constantly looking at your charts. Once you are done with your analysis, close it down and move on to something else. Fear of losing. Fear of losing is universal in trading. In fact, I cannot think of one trader I know who did not suffer from fear of losing at one point in their career. Symptoms of fear of losing are closing out good trades too early and letting bad trades run past stop losses. You probably know the feeling when you're in a trade and it goes into profit, you start worrying that it would drop back down in negative territory, so you close your trade early. Fear of losing will take a massive toll on your account. Even if you win 90% of all your trades, the small profits and large losses will cost you your account performance. So let's take a look at how to control the fear of losing. Plan your trading. As I have said many times, a trading plan is the only thing you must have to give you guidance. It provides structure. The more structured your trading is, the less likely you are to fall into the fear of losing trap. If your trading plan says to take profit only at 3 times reward to risk, then you must do exactly that. There's a common theme here. A trading plan helps combat all forms of fears. A trading plan gives you confidence, direction, structure, and goals. A trading plan only works if you follow it through. So be sure to stick to it, and if you haven't put one together yet, then stop trading until you have a solid plan. Keeping a trading journal allows you to see where you are going wrong. Automatic targets and stops. With fear of losing, you tend to close good trades too early, to lock in profits, and let bad trades run, hoping they will turn around and become profitable. Having automatic targets and stops essentially remove emotion from trading if you can resist tinkering with it. So if you enter a trade, set your targets and stop according to your strategy and do not adjust it. Follow your trading plan. So there you have it. The solution to the fears of trading is know exactly what it is you are looking for in a setup, the risk involved, how much to risk so that you are statistically profitable, and most importantly, what actions must you take when things don't turn out the way you have anticipated.